Hi everyone! Today we're taking a look at the Angry Stubby Baby Bear, which was designed by Ray Laconico and produced by Alliance Designs. And I believe that it was actually manufactured by Riot. So this is the gray titanium and carbon fiber version. You can also get this in black TI and carbon fiber, as well as full titanium handles with speed holes. Here is the blade. Everything about this knife is just so beautiful and so well done. It's really smooth. It has a really neat sound to it. Like when it flips out, there's kind of like a whooshing sound and then a nice snap. It's very satisfying. It is a flipper knife and it is a frame lock knife. You can see Laconico's name on the spine right there. Now, this knife, I believe, was named after Laconico's, one of his dogs, Bear. And why it's angry, I don't know. I guess the Tanto kind of makes it angry. I wanted to compare this knife with some other Laconico designs. This is the Kaiser Yorkie. This is the Blade HQ exclusive with the shredded carbon fiber and S35VN steel. This is the Kaiser Gemini with S35VN steel and carbon fiber handles. And all of these also sport a titanium clip. So here they all are lined up next to each other. You can kind of see I arrange them by blade length. So the Yorkie is the shortest blade length, coming in around 2.5 inches. Next is the Angry Stubby Baby Bear at 2.9 inches. And the Gemini comes in at 3.1 inches. So here are the knives next to each other just to compare that blade stock. The Angry Stubby Baby Bear is the thickest out of all of these. The other two, their blade thickness is, let's see, how much is it? I think the other two, the blade thickness are 0.12 inches. And the Angry Stubby Baby Bear has a blade thickness of 0.16 inches. So it's pretty thick. It's thick at the spine, but as you can see with the hollow grind, that kind of starts maybe 3/4 up the blade. It gets really thin behind the edge. The one major issue I have with this knife is because that spine is so thick, it is a little hard to cut cardboard with this knife compared to knives that have thinner blade stocks. But if you are kind of just using the hollow ground part of it, it's very, very slicey. And normally I am not the biggest fan of Tanto blade shapes, but after using this knife and carrying it and using it, I've grown to like them. They've grown on me a little bit more. So what I'm drawing here, you can also kind of see how interesting the shape is. So it's a Tanto with a harpoon, and then there's also this belly to the edge of the blade. And in that belly, there's this one little bump, in the middle of right in the middle of the blade there's a bump on the cutting edge. So it gives it some extra belly. I tried cutting some fruits with this, and it helps a lot. It does. I think I watched a video by Nick Shabazz, and I think his comment was that this knife, it almost it doesn't really know what it's doing. And I can kind of see that. It's kind of a bit of everything put together. But it is a beautiful piece of art, and it's a good knife. It's unique. It's just awesome to fidget with and look at and take pictures of. Let me go over some specs here. So let's see. The overall length of this knife is 6.8 inches. The blade length is 2.9 inches. The blade thickness, as I mentioned earlier, is 0.16 inches. The blade material I've never heard of until I looked at this knife. It's RWL34, which is a stainless steel. It is a satin finish, and it's really nice because you can see the kind of like, it's like you can see the grind patterns on it, I guess. I don't know if that's what it's called, but basically you can see it, like the lines. The handle length is 3.9 inches. Handle thickness is 0.55 inches. It does fill the hand up pretty well. It's definitely a little beefy folder. The weight is 3.67 ounces, and the pocket clip is limited to right hand carry, and it is limited to tip up carry. Alright, so if you've been following my Instagram page, a week ago, I think, I tried cutting my own hair using knives. I failed miserably, but I think, that was just because of poor technique. I have a plan for next time. I will eventually figure out how to cut my hair using the knives. But anyways, after I cut off a thingy, basically like a bunch of my hair, I looked at this knife, the Angry Stubby Baby Bear, and thought that my hair would make a good mohawk for the knife. Flipper knives, I think, just with the pivot and the flipper tab, it looks like a bird. So I decided to take a picture of the Angry Stubby Baby Bear with my hair as its mohawk. And that kind of inspired this painting, which is super random and kind of silly. But anyways, here it is. It's two birds, and they're in love. So there's this person on social media who took a picture of their two parakeet birds, and one of them is like super rainbowy and the other one is kind of goth. Anyways, that also kind of inspired this painting. If you search up parakeet couple, you'll see it right there. This knife currently is available on Knife Center and Alliance Designs. So if you are interested, you can check it out in those places. It is kind of pricey, but you're getting that quality for sure. Here is the final product. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you next time.